Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Storm, Lord of Chaos, taking on your piece for the day. And today we're going to be doing part 3 to What If Deku was Sinbad's son. In this, we're going to be going from the heroes versus villains training to the sports festival. Alright, let's get this started. So, we start off in the classroom. Everyone walks in. Everyone just starts talking. Then everyone sits down. Then we get in 3, 2, 1. Fear not, for I am here, coming in the classroom like a hero. And everyone is surprised to see All Might as their teacher. Deku isn't surprised at all because he knew, because All Might told him when they first met during the Sledge Villain attack. So he ends up talking about the training and everyone else, and then he says, as we all know, a hero must not reveal their identity. So today you'll be getting your costumes. I'm sorry, I suck at an All Might voice. Excuse me. Ugh, I'm tired. So everyone gets in their costumes. When they go to the dressing room, everyone is like did I? Yeah, I did. Once again, all the guys are surprised, not impressed, because Deku, even, this is something that I find really interesting. Excuse me, I'm very gassy. This is something that I find interesting. Sometimes short people are more well-built than taller people. So, and we all know Deku's height, which is I think like 5'3", maybe. I forget. I need to search it up. So, like I said, everyone is more surprised than impressed because they figured Deku would be strong, like physically strong, because of how good he is at fighting, because he's had a lot of experience, because when he trains in the forest, he's fighting off bears, black bears, not just brown bears. He's fighting off black bears, snakes, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, and that's his way of gaining experience for fighting. So they're more surprised than they are impressed. Now when everyone comes out, everyone's in their natural costumes, and Deku's hero costume. I don't know. I don't know what it should be. Okay, I'm gonna try and think of something real quick. Sorry if there's a long pause, everyone, because I can't physically pause my video right now because I'm using my phone and I can't pause it because I don't have the app that lets me record videos and lets me pause it. And no, it's not the camera; it's something else. Okay, we'll go with what he had. With his normal outdoor clothes, with Sinbad's leather jacket and his pants. We'll go with that, and the and the and the and the colors black and purple, because black is his favorite color and purple is the color of his hair. It's gonna be that combined with when he oh god, I gotta stop eating beefaronis, but they're so delicious. Sorry guys. Combined what I just said, the leather jacket and pants. Make it black and purple, the color of his hair and his favorite color, and combine that with the clothes that he wears when he's in Imchak. Wait, no, Imchak is the people. Wait, no, yeah, no, Imchak is the name of the continent or country that they're in. Yeah, so that's Sticker's Shira costume. For those of you that have watched Magi: The Adventures of Sinbad, you know what he wears when he goes to what he wears when he gets to Imshak, because he didn't have those clothes on his way there. Um, it's a sleeveless. Um, it's a it's a shirt, a vest, a sleeveless vest with fur arm guards, and and I guess kind of like a poncho, but it only reaches the middle of his chest around. Um, hmm, how should I put this? Um, hmm, how can I describe this? Because, uh, well, I don't know what it's called, but when you wear it, it has no sleeves. It just goes over your head and hangs there, covering most of your body. It's kind of like a cloak, except there's no I guess line in the middle so you can move it out of the way so you can use your hands. It's basically that, but cut extremely short, so it's only the middle of his chest with a hood and um some some fur pants. I changed those fur pants to leather and make the vest leather. Yeah, make the vest leather and make it all black and purple. The main color is black with lines of purple. So if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Combine the two and change the colors. It's however you guys want to imagine it, okay? Now that I spent like 3 4 minutes on his hero costume, let's get to the training. Um, everything goes the same. No, not same teams. I'm gonna change something big. Well, it's not really big, but it'll change the way Deku is in this to a certain extent. Deku raises his hand and suggests something to All Might, saying, "Excuse me, All Might, can we choose our partners?" And All Might responds by saying, "Well, I don't see why not." So everyone groups up. It takes a couple minutes for everyone to get together. Deku, because I'm a big Izujiro fan. I think that's the power couple name. So Deku asked to team up with Jiro. I'm gonna say all the teams are the same because everyone likes each other, except for well, yeah, all the teams are the same because Bakugo's less hot headed and everyone's friendlier towards each other, except for Izuku's and Jiro's team, because Izuku and Jiro are on a team, and whoever were their partners, which is Ochaku, and I think Kaminari was Jiro's partner. I don't know, I forgot. But now Kaminari is with Ochako, and Jiro and Izuku are a team. Let's get into the training. Now the lots are pulled. The teams are A, which is Bakugo and Ida, and D, which is Izuku and Jiro. Now this is where things take a big turn, because with Jiro's quirk, she can search for them using her quirk, using her earphone jacks. And when Jiro tells Izuku where they are, they start walking towards them because they still have a lot of time. And while they're walking, Bakugo jumps right out of the corner saying, "Die!" blasting off an explosion. Now, Deku immediately summons Valifor and puts up a shield made out of ice. And it shatters because of the force of the explosion. And Izuku and Jiro are pushed back. And this is something that I'm gonna make it a little bit advanced earlier, because Jiro has hero tools on her legs, support items. If she plugs her earphone jacks into them, she can blast her heartbeat to a really loud extent. So in that filler episode where she is using her earphone jacks to twirl those throwing darts, and she throws them with almost perfect accuracy, she's gonna have those, and she is going to use her earphone jacks to throw them. And she's coated them in a paralysis poison that was given that she made with the help of Deku, because they've been getting rather close lately. So she throws them. One hits Bakugo in the arm. The other misses because he reacted in time. And it'll take a while for the paralysis to take effect. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I was thinking. All right. So it'll take a while. So Deku and Bakugo uh, are trading punches, going toe to toe. Right hooks, left hooks, uppercuts. Oh, and I forgot to mention this. Deku practices Krav Maga, while being a parkour master. Well, apprentice. But he's going to be a parkour master. So they're trading blows, going toe to toe. Deku then summons Ball for a quick second and says, "Well, I'm not gonna say its name because it sounds weird on camera." And he says, "Lightning strike." He summons Ball for a split second, disperses it, and says, "Lightning strike." Because right as Ball disperses, lightning shoots out straight at Bakugo, electrocuting him and stunning him for literally 2 seconds. And this is where Jiro comes in with another dart, but this one's not poisoned, and this one's meant to, I guess, knock him out, because Jiro has been studying the human anatomy. Yeah, I'm technically making Jiro a surgeon right now. So she aims for no, I'm not making her a surgeon. I'm making her Haku. She's not gonna be real fast, but she's gonna be excellent at throwing things with her earphone jacks. What was that? Never mind, it's probably my neighbors. So she throws it, and it hits Bakugo right in a pressure point near his neck, so it paralyzes him temporarily. Once she takes it out and, I guess, repairs the nerve that she struck with it, because they're not damaged, they're just, well, paralyzed. So yeah, now he's just stuck in place. He can't move. And this is when Deku runs up real fast and ties Baku up in the capture tape. Then they head to where the bomb is. And this is where Jiro plays a crucial role. She is going to when Deku busts down the door, she's going to sneak in and hide nearby, and she's going to sneak attack Ida while Deku distracts him and moving closer to the bomb, so he and her can touch it at the same time. Not while not Bakugo, Ida and Deku are going at each other, Jiro is preparing, spinning her needles as fast as she physically can using her earphone jacks, and she throws them and um it hits Ida right in the neck, the back of his neck, almost severing his spinal cord. It touches it. It doesn't cut it or anything, but it does touch it. So he feels a slight jolt of pain and then just passes out on the ground because that right on your nape, the nape of your neck, there's a bunch of nerves that help your spinal cord control your spine. And like what happened with Bakugo because of his nerve cluster in his neck where you're shot, he's temporarily paralyzed until they're healed slightly. After that, Deku and Jiro walk up to the bomb and say, what should they say? You lose. I'm sorry, it's cheesy, I know, but still, I wanted to make him sound cool. And this ends the hero versus villain training arc. Now on to USJ. In this, Deku is absent because he's had a weird feeling all week that something bad is gonna happen. So he's been preparing like crazy. So when in the nights before the USJ, he's been going there secretly, setting up traps and other stuff. So he'll know if the villains are gonna attack or not. And he's made sure that none of the students trigger any of his traps. Oh man, I feel sick. So, and right before the lights go out because they use some signal disrupting thing, so the lights would all go out, and it's dark-ish. Everyone can still see, but it's hard to make out the faces and body shapes of all the villains. Aizawa jumps in, cancels most of their quirks, starts fighting them. Since Deku isn't here, well, he is there. He's just hiding, and he's surveying the villains because he has night vision goggles. And this is some of the arrangements. Deku's father is loaded. He just pretended to not have money, and so he can be with Inko. So Deku's technically the young master of a really, and I mean really big company that he didn't even know existed until a few days ago, thanks to Nezu. So he's serving the villains with his night vision goggles because it's dark, and he sees 3 villains that stand out. The portal villain, Kuragiri, the disintegration villain, Tomura Shigaraki, the guy with all his hands all over his body, and a big purple thing with a beak for a mouth and its brain exposed, the Nomu. He's thinking that those are leaders, and he is correct. So, while Asai's taking care of them, Tomura then sends in the Nomu, and his eyes do get damaged, but not as severely, because right after the first 2 smashes of his face into the ground, yeah, I'm sorry, you guys have to visualize that, but most of you will watch me know already what happens. So after the first 2 smashes, Deku rushes in as fast as he physically can, and he's been training, and I mean training. So he goes up to the Nomu and punches it. But he punches it with his left hand, with Valefor in his hand. Therefore, the blade kind of scratches the Nomu slightly when he pulls it back, and the Nomu starts to freeze, and it completely freezes over. It's not dead because the Nomu will immediately break out of it. Yeah. After breaking out of it, Deku backs away with Aizawa in his arms, running as fast as he can to the other students, drops him off, and he runs back. He's a good ways away from the Nomu, and he starts chanting the full Jin equip chant. And he's conscious while doing this. He knows how to do it. He knows how to control it, because in his training, he's been reflecting on the last few times that he's used the full Jin equip, and he's blacked out both times, and he knows the chant. So, and he for days on end, he's been doing the chant, and all he can do is get a partial Jin equip. And then one day, when he's exhausted all of his energy, he decides to do the chant one more time. And out of nowhere, black rook, the black butterflies, appear out of his back, kind of like wings. And then they get sucked right back in, flooding him with memories and everything about Sinbad and all of his hardships. And then just suddenly, when he says the chant, when he completes the chant, he's done a full Jin equip, and it's yellow and black and all types of rook flowing throughout his body and outside of his body, and he feels this massive power. So, and that's a few days before the USJ. Now we're at the USJ, and he's consciously chanting it out of nowhere, and the rook are so potent that everyone else can see them. People who don't know what rook are, who don't know that it's everywhere, that it's within them, can see it. So he starts chanting, and when he gets to like a quarter of the chant, the black rook appear out of his back, and then they start enveloping his body. Then out of nowhere, yellowish white rook go shoot out from the center of it, going straight up, and then they disperse, forming all sorts of weapons, and they stab into the black rook, and then a really bright light, a blinding light shines, blinding everyone. And Deku has completed the full Jin equip. Legs and torso of Valefor, arms and ring of fire, arms, fangs, and hair of, well, I know that doesn't sound all cool and all, but if you imagine it right, he looks badass. Arms, fangs, and hair of Baal, ears of Valefor, and ring of fire of heroism, of wrath, of heroism and wrath. And there's smoke everywhere. No one can see what Deku just did. And when the smoke clears, they see a taller version of Deku with his hair turned to a navy blue, his eyes in slits like that of a cat's or a snake's. The fox, and with his fox ears, his dragonish arms, his claws, and the ring of fire on his head, and along with his fangs, and he's smiling because he's thinking, I did it, I completed it on command. He's really excited about it, and while he's thinking this, he says, "Full Jin equip! And a bright light shines again. And, but this is just Deku showing off, basically, because he wants the villains to know that he is going to be the next number one hero. He is going to be the symbol of peace, the symbol of fear and terror towards the villains, the symbol of ultimate justice in this world. Now, he charges towards the Nomu with his Krambits in very long versions, in 4 feet versions. They're the average size of regular longswords. Technically, they're both 5 feet because of the curve. And he holds them like they're swords, proper swords, and he's striking them left and right with lightning and ice covering it, severing limbs. And then when Deku realized that it's not working because he has impact absorption, I guess what it's called, super strength, and regeneration, Deku then realizes his brain is exposed. I don't want to kill it, but I have to kill it as a necessity to survive. Because Deku is a well-trained hunter. Because he's basically been living in the forest. So he's a well-trained hunter. So he backs up, gets in a running position, dashes forward, jumps up as high as he possibly can, gets the daggers in an ice pick formation. He forces them to straighten, so instead of Krambit knives, they're now Bowie knives, and he throws them into the Nomu's brain, exposed brain. And since they're in there, it's ice and lightning, freezing the inside of the Nomu out, and electrifying it, destroying it, turning it into a giant pile of just electrified, shattered pieces of ice. And right as Deku finishes the Nomu off, All Might comes in with all the other teachers. They take out the rest of the villains. Tomura and Kurogiri escape like usual. They take the Nomu's body, well, not body, remains, to study, to find out what it was. And then Deku walks up while slowly de-transforming, going back to his regular height, because I forgot to mention he got taller when he transformed, going back to his regular height, and says, I apologize for you, for killing the villain. And All Might says, ha ha, there's no need to apologize. You were just protecting your classmates. Then Deku looks up, and then he smiles. The first genuine smile he's ever had, really. And then he passes out from exhaustion, because he used so much energy. And, should I go into the sports festival? Nah, I won't go into the sports festival in this video. I'm gonna end it here, everybody. This is not the outro just yet. For my next series, What If, because I'm gonna end What If Deku Was Smart. I'm probably gonna delete it from YouTube altogether. I don't know, but a lot of people have been watching it. Some people might even want me to continue it. I don't know yet. Tell me in the comments if you want me to continue, because I can't do polls yet since I just started. And I'm gonna be doing a third What If. If you guys want me to keep doing What If Deku Was Smart and this one, tell me. And Oh right, yeah. I forgot about what if Deku was a female version of of Scorpion. Yeah. So yeah, third what if, because I don't think I'm gonna be continuing what if Deku was smart, and I'm gonna end it off right here. This is Storm Lord of Chaos, giving you a peace back for the rest of the day. See you guys.